Choices, choices, choices. Every day we make choices. Some are insignificant and only matter for that moment, but others affect everything. Our whole lives on this earth, and more than that, our eternity thereafter. Abraham and Lot had come out of Egypt back to the land of Canaan. By now, both men had become very rich in flocks and herds and tents. They had many servants, and it is because of them that a problem arose. Abraham's and Lot's herdsmen, those that looked after the animals, began to fight with each other. It was crowded, and each wanted the best for themselves. When Abraham heard of it, he immediately wanted to put an end to the strife. He called Lot to him and made a plan for them to separate. Even though he was the older man, he allowed Lot to choose where he wants to go. Abraham is not only kind here to Lot, but he is also confident in God. God has promised him in chapter 12, verse 7, that he will give the land to Abraham's descendants. And Abraham is sure God's promises won't fail. He's walking by faith. Lot chooses by sight. He looks, he beholds the plain of Jordan. It looks nice, well watered, fertile. So that's what Lot wants. What are we told in verse 12? Lot dwelled in the cities of the plain and pitched his tent towards Sodom. What looked nice to Lot would eventually lead to his downfall. His choice pleased him, but it displeased God. Verse 13 says, "But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly." Abraham, on the other hand, is blessed by God. God renews his promises to him. It is interesting in verse 10, we're told Lot lifted up his eyes and he chose the plain of Jordan by his sight. But now God tells Abraham to lift up his eyes and look at the land all around. What Abraham had believed God would give him is now shown to his physical sight. Abraham responds again in worshiping God. How about you? If you are a true child of God, everyday choices will affect your life and how you worship God. Do you pray about decisions you need to make, even if they seem small? God is interested in every area of our lives, and He is pleased when we come to ask Him for His guidance. He knows the end from the beginning and can give true wisdom to us. James 1:5 says, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him."